Hey guys, Mr. Marcus here, and as you can see on the screen right now, PES 2017! Actual proper full gameplay here, not a demo or anything, but anyway, in today's video I'm going to talk about the first impressions of the full game from the first 3 matches I played offline, and of course the first 3 matches I played online. So let's first talk about the offline portion of this video. So the game is slightly changed from the demo, with the majority of the positive parts from the demo more or less reinforced, made slightly better. So as expected really, and some of the issues I had are more or less gone from the final build. For example, playing on Superstar difficulty is slightly more difficult than it was in the demo, which actually makes it a lot better, more fun to actually play in the game, creating a challenge for the player. The referees are not completely different from the demo standards, but a lot less harsh than even the demo standards. I thought the referees were quite harsh in the demo, but they weren't as harsh as the PES 2016. Like, they've sort of been brought back a bit with some yellow cards permitted. Majority of the fouls actually resulting in a talk of actually creating a more realistic approach from a refereeing point of view anyway. The gameplay hasn't really vastly changed. Game feels slightly tighter than a demo, with the close controls, for example, being a bit more apparent than before, with more than just like the star players like Messi and Neymar and Suarez and whatnot feeling useful. So the players like Oxlade-Chamberlain, Alex Iwobi actually has really good close control as well, so that's pretty good as well. And stuff like that. So yeah, the gameplay hasn't vastly changed, but it has just changed ever so slightly to make it slightly better than it already was, which is really good as well. The goalkeepers are more or less the same as the demo, which is basically very highly regarded. With all of the saves seen in the video from Superstar gameplay, they still make the occasional mistake, but again, it's regarded as being relatively realistic, to be honest. And of course, the frame rate issues have more or less completely disappeared. There's occasional time there might be a little bit of frame rate issues, but usually during some form of a cutscene or whatever, so stuff like that, but it's not really relevant. Like during the actual playing of the game, you don't see it. It's usually like, oh, some person's receiving a yellow card, and all the players start fighting each other. It might be a bit like some form of frame rate issue, but it's not really like that prevalent. It's not relevant really, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, from that, I mean, it's not, the game is it's not perfect in terms of appearance. The game looks really good at times, but there are sometimes still the animations are still a little bit, like, I'm not going to be like, oh my god, the game's amazing and it's the best thing in the world. But the gameplay is really good. Really enjoyed playing it. Really fun game to actually play. Even when I got beat twice, as you see in this video, by PSG and Inter Milan, I still enjoyed playing the game, which says a lot really, because sometimes when you get beat, you usually feel cheated by the computer, but in this case, the computer aren't as clinical as they were last year or anything. They actually missed the majority of their chances actually, which makes it a little bit more realistic. So when you get an opportunity, you should be taking them and stuff like that. So I enjoyed that sort of aspect. Game's not perfect in terms of animations. It still has some robotic animations, but did I have fun playing the game? Hell yeah. Anyway, moving on to the online play. To be perfectly honest, my online play was very mixed from my point of view, but my online has been terrible the last few weeks. There's just not any, there's no sign of it being improved. But from the games I did play, I actually did seem to enjoy them, even though but I think that was more down to people playing PES maybe for the first time in the last 10 years or something. So it was really easy to play against them. But the game could feel like offline online, but from my experience it's not. But again, that's my experience. My internet's terrible, so it's basically a completely non-relevant matter really. The game, it could be amazing online, but I just don't know, because my computer is good, my PS4 is fine, internet ever so slightly meh. So my viewpoint, basically, if you want to get a proper viewpoint, you get someone else to talk about their online experience, and then you'll see basically from that and judge that for yourself, or actually buy the game and play it for yourself. Offline game, very good. Online game could be very good, but I would never actually know. But from these first impressions, this game is going to be my PS4 for quite some time. I don't actually see another game coming out, maybe other than Call of Duty, maybe I might get. I'll probably get FIFA 17 as well. Played the FIFA 17 demo, actually really enjoyed it. And of course, with me, I will hopefully enjoy the Master League mode. I started playing a little bit of it I started messing about with it to see for my review. And I actually thought it was pretty cool actually. Not really that different from last year, but I mean, that's as expected. I'll probably potentially dip into become a legend. Again, not really changed much, and my club has changed ever so slightly and actually looks a lot better. But the presentation and stuff like that has all been improved as well in PES. But again, I want to keep more of that sort of stuff to the actual review of PES 2017. But as I was saying, a full review of PES 2017 from my views and opinions will be out this Sunday. It'll either be Sunday or Monday. It should be done by Sunday. I don't know if it'll get out for Sunday, but it should be out on Monday. I'll go into more details concerning Master League, Become a Legend, my club, presentation, etc. So yeah, look out for that. Sunday, Monday sort of time. I won't give you a time period because uh, people all around the world watch these videos. Actually, I don't even know about that, but anyway, that's what my demographic says. So yeah, look out for that. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel for more PES 2017 content, and catch you later.